For the purpose of this special report, we are protecting the identity of our respondent. She is a brave survivor of female genital mutilation at the age of a very young age. She doesn't even remember. We spoke to her, we conducted an interview with her over the phone, and she lives with the consequences of that harmful practice today.
As a woman, there are circumstances. There is nothing like orgasm. There is no your husband will try and try. Many times you will try and try and try. You will not enjoy sex. You will not have drive for it. I sat her down there, Mama, what you did to me is having a negative effect on my part. And I made her to see reason. Okay, then she understand. I think if people can come out like that to share their experience and make them to see reason why they will not be, I think that would bring an end to it.
Our respondent is one of the millions of women across the globe who cannot come out today to share their bitter experience with female genital mutilation, also known as FGM. Many are living with the harsh reality of this inhuman practice wrapped beneath cultural practices with devastating consequences ranging from severe bleeding and infections to more complicated consequences like difficulty during childbirth, emotional trauma, low self-esteem, and post-traumatic stress disorder. Popularly referred to as female circumcision, FGM can result in reduced productivity and economic participation amongst women, hindering the country's economic growth. We spoke with Dr. Olatayo Olaniyi, a renowned gynecologist, to shed more light on this issue.
I've met even a few healthcare providers that are deeply rooted, in some of these cultural beliefs, and because one of the reasons most of these villages and remote areas why they practice female genital mutilation is because to them it makes a lady or a girl child not to be promiscuous. So by training them and also by enlightening them on most of these complications, it can also help them to refuse carrying it out. Female genital mutilation should be totally abolished.
The issue of female genital mutilation is a hush-hush topic that has caused immense devastation and problems for humanity. In Nigeria, the practice is a significant obstacle to achieving the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, particularly those related to gender equality and human rights. We took to the streets to hear from people about their thoughts on FGM. The responses were unanimous call to action: enough is enough, and that female genital mutilation serves no purpose.
You need to be able to educate some of the people who hold the reins, the elders, the people in the communities that hold the reins, who make these decisions to do these things. There needs to be more education, more sensitization to reach out to them. It's something people should create awareness about and get a way to see how we can stop it once and for all, because it's not healthy, it's not safe, it's not something that should be practiced.
It's about going to the rural areas, like the villages. There are places where they probably have not heard about the dangers of female genital mutilation. So you need to reach out to those rural women, get their husbands educated, talk to them in their places of worship.
Today, as the world marks the International Day of Zero Tolerance for female genital mutilation, people hope that this goes beyond rhetorics to urgent action to ensure that girls and women are protected from this harmful practice. From community leaders to health workers and family members, everyone has a role to play. This year's theme, Step Up the Pace, underscores the urgent need to focus on strengthening alliances and building movement to end FGM. We must step up the pace, working towards a world where women are free from harm and can reach their full potential. I am Shei Ankpiton, reporting for LN 24/7, Abuja.